Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Carly and you're watching Sewscape, and today I have 4 months worth of makes to show you guys. I have been on a bit of a hiatus from filming YouTube videos, so I'm so sorry, but I've been really busy sewing and getting the garden in order. So this is an entire spring worth of sewing. There's a lot to get through, so I'm gonna jump right in. I'm gonna work most recently to less recently. So we'll start with everything that I sewed up in May. If you're new here, I sew mostly from the Burda Style Magazine. I love how on trend it is and how current, and that I get patterns in the mail every month. So yeah, all of these are gonna be Burda Style patterns and I will walk you through what I made. So starting with May, the most recent make that I made, I just finished this a couple days ago, and it is Viscose Waistcoat 115 from the May 2024 issue of Burda Style. I made this from a white linen, I think it's a cotton linen blend, and my client gave me this and I got the buttons from my stash. I made a size 42, and as far as like cropping it, I cropped it quite a bit. So what I did was I put on the blazer made at like full length, what it recommended in the pattern, and then I put my arms all the way up, and then I made a marking at where my pants, my high-rise pants sit, so I can wear this to work and my stomach doesn't show, which like it's fine if it does, but when I'm working I don't love that. So that's how long I made it, and I really love this length of jacket. I think this turned out super cute. It's very bright white, so when I don't have much of a tan, I don't know if it's the color for me, but that's okay. I've been sewing a lot of white lately and I am a pretty messy person, so I get worried that I'm gonna get it messy. I had to Tide pen this because I haven't washed it since I worn it to work yesterday, but yeah, I love this and I would definitely make it again. So that's Waistcoat 115. So the second most recent thing that I made this month was a dress, and this was Batiste Dress 133. So this is from the Best of Burda section. In recent Burda Style issues, they're going back on like old issues and are publishing again like the best models of that issue. So this came from, so it's looking like it came from May 2013. So this is a super cute dress. I didn't realize the neckline was gonna be so low, but I really like it. It has this lovely yoke detail and a lovely gathered skirt. I had quite a difficult time making that dress because when I cut the lining, my fabric that I used was also from my client, and it is a eyelet fabric that she got on vacation somewhere. So I'm so glad that I got to put this fabric to use. The fabric was see-through, so I fully lined the whole thing, and when I made the lining of the skirt, I didn't want it like so ruffled, so it didn't like seem too bunchy right on my waistline. So I just like cut like a A-line skirt, and let me tell you, I didn't cut it nearly big enough, so it didn't even fit over my hips. So I had to cut the lining open and add godets into it. It is a mess if you look inside, and even then it's like small, so the lining bunches up underneath. But I really love this dress, and I feel like for the amount that I'm gonna wear it, because it's not really a work dress, it's not really like a taking my kids to the beach dress, it's more of a like hosting a barbecue or something like that. So for as much as I'm gonna wear it, I'm gonna leave it alone and just accept that this is what the dress looks like, and I'm really proud of my work and I think it looks beautiful. So another thing that I made in May was the Poplin Dress 107. So this is the dress I'm wearing right now actually, and it has these cute little cutout details on the side. I really like how this turned out. I sewed a size 42, and this is fabric that was given to me by a friend of mine, my husband's best friend's mom. So it's a very her fabric. She likes all these like bohemian styles, so she has given me a lot of these really cute like paisleys and different prints. So if you ever like look through any of my old makes, you can usually tell which fabric came from her because they're very distinct. So I love these colors on me. I had a hard time with the way that the cutouts were described in the magazine. It didn't have you connect both sides of elastic together. It wanted you just to add elastic to the cutouts, I think. I don't know. I was sewing this late at night and we were hosting at our house, and I wanted to get it done before we had people over. And so I just continued, I collected the waistband all together, so it's cinched all the way around. It worked for me. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do it. I don't think it's supposed to be how it is, especially either on the top or on the bottom. One of them isn't supposed to connect. I connected them both. It turned out fine. So if you're making this and you're like, I don't understand this, just connect your elastics and it'll be great. So now we'll move on to what I sewed in April, and strangely enough, I didn't sew any dresses in April, and I'm a dress kind of girl. So first thing I'll talk about is denim trousers 109, and these are so cute. How on trend are they? I just love the cut of the pants. I find they are perfect. They have this really cute little scallop detail on top, which I think is lovely. It adds a really nice bonus to it, but you know, even making it without, I feel like these are really on trend with like what is selling like retail right now. So I feel like I love these pants. I would probably make these again, maybe in a darker denim, but we'll see. I'll see what Burda comes up with next. So this is from the April 2024 issue of Burda Style. I started with a size 42, I believe, at the waist and graded out to a 46 maybe. That is kind of where I'm sitting as far as pants go right now. So I don't do much to the inner curve. I leave that at a 42, but I grade the outer seams, the like hip seams, out to a 46. And then when I cut the darts, I cut all the darts to be for the 42, for whatever the waist size is. I feel like that's what works out best for me, is like cut everything like a 42, except just add some extra on the side seams. And then once all the pants are constructed and I'm ready to put on the waistband, I try them on and just totally customize my fit. And I think that works out really well. That way I don't have to like adjust the fly or adjust the darts or anything. I can just take in the sides so they fit me really great. So I love how these turned out. The scalloped hem was really hard, but it was great. And yeah, I've been wearing these all the time. That's part of the reason why this video has taken so long to make, is none of these clothes are all clean at the same time because I'm wearing them so often. And I'll talk about Twill Top 114. So I made this from fabric from my great aunt, and it used such a small amount of fabric. I lined it with just a scrap piece of fabric that I have in my stash. And I love this cotton floral ditzy print, really cute. It has little eyelets going up the side, so you lace it up. I made a size 42, and I made mine completely reversible. So I'm only showing you the one side, the other side is just plain gray. So I really like this shirt. I think it's gonna be a go-to in the summer when the weather is really hot. I live in the Pacific Northwest, and it has been so cold and rainy all spring. So it's been a lot of like tights and winter clothes, and I'm ready for spring to begin. So at least all the flowers are growing, but I'm ready for some sunshine. And then I will talk about Batiste Blouse 121, also from the April issue of Burda Style. I had this polyester Georgette in my stash, and it's a polka dot. I made a dress out of this a while ago. If you've been following me for a while, you might have seen the dress that I made I really like how this turned out. It's very like pin-up-y. I love the polka dot. I have been wearing this quite a bit to work. The only thing I would say is the keyhole neckline is quite low. Like I wish when I have to wear a little tank underneath it because it's quite see-through, just like the nature of the fabric, and I didn't want to fully line it. So I wish maybe the keyhole was just slightly higher, maybe by an inch or two, just so that whatever tank top I'm wearing doesn't show out from underneath. I feel like that like takes away from it, but I love this. I made it in a size 42, and yeah, I made no adjustments, and I absolutely love it. And then the last thing I'll talk about from the April 2024 issue of Burda Style is Jersey Top 123. So this was the cover model, the top and the pants together. When I saw the picture, I had to make it. So Jersey Top 123, it had interesting finishes. It was really easy to sew, but I feel like the neckline almost needs like a band or some sort of elastic to hold it in place. at first when I made mine, it wasn't staying up on my shoulders. My bra straps were showing. I'm like, this is so weird. And then when I looked on Instagram and I looked closer at the photos, it seems like almost everyone's version of this shirt was sitting off the shoulders. So I guess you just like lean into it and hope for the best. I wore a strapless bra with it and it has been good ever since. I haven't reached for this one so much since I made it. I think because, you know, it drives me crazy when things slip off my shoulders. So I would love to maybe unpick it and throw on a band just to cinch it in a little bit on top, because it just has you like fold it over. I'm trying to think, is that how they did it? But I'm pretty sure that's all it was. Like you just, maybe you bias bound it with another strap, but there was no tension happening. And I think there should have been tension happening. Maybe it was a me error, but when I looked on Instagram, it seemed like everyone's versions was looking the same. So trying it on again today, I kind of fell in love with it again. So I'm gonna have to pull this out of my wardrobe and wear it a little bit more. And now we'll start talking about March, everything I made in March. So we'll start with Cotton Blouse 108, and I made this out of a thrifted pillowcase. At first when I saw it, I thought it was a tablecloth. All my favorite dresses come from tablecloths, I feel like. So this was a really exciting make for me, but I did not have that much fabric. So what I did is I made the bodice the way that the magazine suggested making the bodice, in a size 42. And then I think I took the same sleeves and then I just elasticated the bottom and sewed a casing around the inside so that I got that cute little ruffled hem happening at the end. And yeah, I feel like this is super cute. The only thing, I have to put a little safety pin on the bottom sides of the lace to keep them together. If not, they really like spread and it's just like my stomach. So I put a little safety pin there and it's so cute. I get tons of compliments on this shirt. And I think it's maybe my favorite thing I've made this year so far. But let me think. I'll see if I come across anything else that I like more than that. Another thing that I sewed in the month of March would be one of the best of Burda's again. So it's dress 125 and this is from their 60s edition. So I left all the seaming details out of this and I just really simplified it and made it a cute little mod dress. And I've actually never worn this out of the house. I feel like the neckline of this dress is a little too high. I'd love to lower it and I feel like I would get better wear out of it. This dress came from a thrifted tablecloth, which you may have seen in one of my previous hauls. And the large scale floral print was really hard to put the pieces where I wanted them, and I feel like I tried to utilize as much fabric as possible and I ended up with just like the smallest amount left after. So it was as good as it was gonna get. I did notice a couple stains on the tablecloth as I was sewing it, so I'm gonna have to I'll just see how it goes. I won't really wear this to work because it's quite short, but I see myself this time of year when it's that shoulder season. Like we should be in almost summer by now, but it's been so cold. So I should wear this, maybe a little jean jacket, but it might look too denim on denim. But yeah, I sewed a size 42 and I think I graded the hips out to a 44. So yeah, I give this maybe a 3 out of 5. I don't know if I would make it again, but I'm happy to have it in my collection. And then the last thing I sewed up in March would be this jumpsuit. So I made this jumpsuit out of a thrifted corduroy, and the corduroy has been in my stash for quite a while and I have quite a bit left over, maybe to make a pair of shorts or something like that. So I made a size 42 in the top and then I graded out from the waist to a 46 on the ends like I normally do. But I think I left the center front, like where the placket goes, all a size 42 and just graded out the size to a 46 over my hips. And this turned out really great. Every time I wear this, I get quite a few compliments on it too. I think it is super funky. I wear it with my Converse and I feel really ready for business when I wear this. Everyone seems to like it when I wear a belt with it. The only thing about the belt is I feel like it messes up my crotch line a little bit, like it almost drops it. I don't know, but when I wear it with a belt, like the booty looks better, but everything else, I don't know. I like a loose fitting, oversized garment as well. And I feel like that is really trending right now. So no need for a belt. And that way I can eat as much lunch as I want and still be comfortable. I love this. I will try it again, maybe in a more lightweight fabric. They suggested only lightweight fabrics and I did the complete opposite and it turned out fine. So this is your inspiration to use fabrics that they don't recommend and see how it goes. Now we're on to February. So in February, I made viscose trousers 108. And I made these out of a thrifted, I think it's a cotton linen blend. They're really nice. I love these pants. I wear them every week. They're always in rotation. And I feel like they go with so much of my wardrobe and they're a really fun statement. I feel like they're very springy but still like warm enough to wear when it's raining. So they give me a little boost of happiness every time I put them on. I made a size 42 at the waist, grading out to a 46 at the hip, exactly as I've been telling you how I do it. And I use a thrifted button from my collection. And yeah, I would definitely make these pants again. I don't have very many like drapey pants and I really like them. I feel like they're so comfy and I like the flowiness and I get a ton of compliments on these. And then I sewed along with it cotton blouse 104 and I made mine out of I'm pretty sure it's a viscose polyester blend. Like it feels not great quality, but it has that drape to it, which is really nice. And it feels like some sort of like natural fiber to it. This came from my great aunt. I love this fabric. The colors on me are perfect. I love the way they look with these pants. The only thing is I took the sleeves off. I sewed it with the sleeves on, but it just looked too floppy. I don't love a drop sleeve. I'm learning this. So I really need to make sure when I'm looking at patterns that I'm looking at the sleeves. And if they're drop sleeved, I have to do something else. Either put a little ruffle hem or something on them to dress them up, but I don't think I like a drop shoulder for now, but style always changes, so you never know. I made this in a size 42 and I would definitely make it again, but maybe I would just bring up that underarm seam a little bit because sometimes my bra shows underneath just from not adding the sleeves onto it. And then I sewed up a dress. It was from a previous issue of Burda Style. I want to say maybe April of 2022 or something. It was a long time ago and I love this dress. The last version of the dress I made in a size 40 and it was just getting a little tight along my bust. So I made a size 42 in this and this is fabric that came from my lovely client and it's a border print cotton. And it's really awesome. I love this dress. The only thing I would change about it is about the buttons. I sewed them on with black thread instead of white thread, and white thread would have looked way better because when my collar is kind of open, you can see the black thread on the collar, which does drive me crazy, but what are you gonna do? It's good enough. I love this dress. I've worn it a couple times. It doesn't go great with tights because it's just a cotton. So this time of year, I will be wearing it a lot because I don't need to wear tights as often anymore. So I know this video has already been so long, but I know I'm not filming as often as I normally do. So I want to just let you guys know what I'm planning on sewing this upcoming month in June. Today is June 4th. So I don't know when you'll see this. Hopefully I get it edited and up soon so you can see. But I'm going to show you everything I'm planning on making this month just so you guys don't have to wait for another video. So if you're still with me watching, thank you for watching to the end of this video. So the first thing I want to make in June is from the June 2024 issue of Burda Style, and it's going to be Viscose Dress 107. And I want to make it out of this viscose that I thrifted that has this awesome pinstripe. I think this is gorgeous, and with the little kind of ruffle or gathered waist, I think it would really be nice to have all the stripes in the dress going this way and then to have the horizontal stripes going along the waist of the dress. I know in the other version, the dress 106, which is just like the 107, the only difference is it has pockets on the front and it ties at the front. I might want to do the ties just so I can adjust it depending on the day. I really like, you know, an adjustable dress, especially in the summer when you don't know what you're going to be doing or like what time of the month it is. I love an adjustable dress, but I really like this navy background. And at first I thought this would be a great jumpsuit because I have so much of this fabric. But who knows, I might have enough to do a dress and a jumpsuit. And I feel like I'm wearing dresses more than I'm wearing jumpsuits. And they require less fiddling. Like I find with a jumpsuit, I really have to get the fit right so the crotch isn't like riding up or anything like that. So yeah, I think this is gonna be the first thing that I sew up this month. Another thing that I want to sew up in June is Viscose Dress 109, and this is a very easy pattern, so I thought this would be a great Burda for beginners episode. So I might film a sew along to this, but don't hold me to it because I've been so bad at posting. But the fabric that I'm thinking for this is this gorgeous viscose. I bought this at Fabricland when I was visiting my mom at Christmas time, and it was on a really good sale. They had, no, it wasn't Christmas time, it was a Valentine's sale. So everything was on sale because it was like love colored or whatever. So this was on such a good deal. It's beautiful quality and so buttery, and I think it would make a really great like basic dress. And this has a really cute like drapey skirt that looks like it's got some nice volume to it, and then almost like it'll be interesting to see what the pattern piece looks like. But I feel like this is simple but elevated, and the bodice looks like it's gonna be a good fit. So let me know if you're interested in seeing a sew along to that. The fabric might be a little too crazy to see the lines, but I might even just do like not a step-by-step and just show you the process. Just film some sewing, you know? Get back into it. So yeah, I'm hoping to make that. And then there's a swimsuit cover that is so cute. It is from the Best of Burda. I don't know which year it comes from, but in this year it is number 134, and this is from the June issue of Burda Style. So I thrifted this curtain years ago in hopes of making, I was gonna do like a dressing gown or some sort of beach cover up, and it has all these kind of lacy cutouts on it. Let me see if I can show you. My face is gonna disappear. This might do weird stuff to the color. And the only problem is this is like 100% polyester, so it is not gonna breathe on a hot beach day. I don't know if that would be good, but what else am I gonna make with it? I gotta get this out of my stash. It's been in there forever. The other thing is the netting to it seems a little like dingy, so I might do a little bleach of this and then hang it up in the sun. I did notice there is one little stain on it from who knows what, but in the thrift store we don't ask questions about stains on sheets. Not that this is a sheet, but you know. So those are my plans of what is set in. And then my bonus project, I don't know if it'll get done or not, but Canada Day is July 1st. And I always like to sew something. There is a big celebration downtown where I live, and I like to make like a cute dress or a cute top. I don't wear a ton of red, so I always am on the hunt for red fabric when I'm in the thrift store to pick up something that I like to wear for this event, because my family always goes and it's nice and we stay up and watch the fireworks and it's cute. So I thrifted this fabric, and it's got these lovely red and white leaf print. And I'm thinking I want to do like a strappy, almost like the dress that I made for my brother's wedding. If you've been watching for that long. If not, I will maybe post a picture here or give reference to the dress that the pattern that I used for that. So I'm thinking I'm going to do something along those lines, maybe with shirring in the back to really like cinch it without having to do a zipper in it, with little spaghetti straps and a big circle skirt, as big as I can get from this, which I'm not sure how much I'll get, but I think that'll be really lovely. So that's everything that I want to make in June. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm so sorry for the irregularity of my posting. I hope you guys have the most wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you sooner than the last time. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.